Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up this Rainbird SST sprinkler system controller. First thing we need to do is make sure the date and time are set correctly. So you're going to turn the dial to set clock, and then you'll just use these up and down arrows to change the time. Now make sure it's on the correct AM or PM, and then turn the dial to set date. And first thing you'll do is use the left up and down arrows to change the year. And you use the right hand ones to change the month and the day. And to change the month, you just scroll past, such as June 30th until you get to July, or you go backwards past the 1st, it'll take you to the previous month. That's how you change the month and the day. So we're done with that. So the next thing we're going to do is set up each zone. So we're going to start with zone 1. You can see that it's set to run on right now Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to choose Sunday and Saturday as well. So it is set to run every other day, basically Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Next thing we do is tell it what time to start and how long to run each zone. So right now it's set to start at 6:30 a.m. and to run for 20 minutes. You'll use the right hand up and down arrow to change how long it's going to run, and use the other arrows to set the start time. Let me say something real quickly about start times. You can set the same start time for every zone, and the controller is smart enough to run zone 1, then zone 2, then zone 3, then zone 4, etc. Or you can stagger them yourselves. You can set a start time of 6 o'clock, then 6:20, 6:40, 7 o'clock, whatever. But if you set the same start time, the controller will take care of the rest. You'll notice these blue buttons over on the right that say 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. You can run it as many as 4 times in one day, and that's what these buttons are used for. So let's select 3 times, and let me show you what that does for you. You can see here it shows the first start time is 6 a.m., but right above that, you'll also see +4 and +8. So it'll run at 6 a.m. and then 4 hours later at 10 a.m. and then another 4 hours later at 2 p.m. Now, we'll tell you there's no way to change these offsets. They're preset. So the +4 and the +8 cannot be changed. And when I press the 2 times, you'll see it says +6. So it'll run at 6 a.m. and then 6 hours later at noon, it'll run again. And here's what it shows when I hit 4 times. It shows +3, +6, and +9. So it'll basically water every 3 hours until it's watered 4 times. But I want to just water 1 time a day, so I'm going back to 1 time. And here's where you can turn the zone off. But again, we'll stick with 1 time a day. And down here, you can choose to water basically every other day on odd days or even days. But I want to reset this to where it was, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 time a day. So zone 1 is programmed. Now we will go to zone 2. I'm not going to go through everything, but you can see it's set to run at 7 a.m. for 20 minutes. And again, you can choose 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or odd or even. We'll reset it to Tuesday and Thursday like it was. Same thing on zone 3. And again, you have all the same settings you can choose. Now let's go to zone 4. There actually is no zone 4 installed, so it shows 0 minutes, and it does show a start time, but that doesn't matter because it's set to run for 0 minutes. So once you've got all that set, just turn the dial to auto run, and it'll run your program. And you can see here on the screen, it shows the current time, and it says the next time it'll water will be on 6:23 at 6 a.m. So that's how simple it is to set this thing up. It really is pretty simple once you understand what each of the settings means. But there are a couple of other features that I want to show you. Let's start with seasonal adjust. Let's say in the middle of the summer there's been no rain and it's been extra hot, so you want to water your grass a little more. You could go to each zone and change the runtime on each zone, and that's a perfectly fine way to do it. But there's a lot easier way to do it, and that's through the season adjust. You can add up to 100% more watering simply by using these arrows. You can change it up to 100%, which will double the water time, or let's say in the fall it starts cooling off, so your grass doesn't need as much water. You can actually decrease the watering by up to 90%. So let's say you've got 20 minutes set. If you decrease it by 90%, you're taking 18 minutes off. It'll only water each zone for 2 minutes, or 10% of what you have set for that zone. So seasonal adjust is a very quick, simple way to adjust all of your zones. But I'm going to set this back to 0 because I do want it to run the full time. And now let's look at another feature. It's called rain delay. This can be used for anything. It doesn't have to be used only for rain. Maybe you've just put poison out to kill the weeds in your grass or something, so you don't want it to water for at least 48 hours. You can use this rain delay feature, and you can change it in 12-hour increments. So changing it to 48 or 72 is going to tell it not to do any watering for 2 or 3 days. And then the next programmed time after that delay has finished, it will begin its regular schedule. But you can only delay it for up to 3 days. Now you can accomplish the same thing simply by turning your system off. But what if you forget to turn it back on? By using the rain delay feature, it's basically set it and forget it. You set your delay for 12, 24, 48, 72 hours, and you don't have to worry about it because it'll automatically start watering after that delay has finished. Okay, there's one other thing we need to look at to make this video complete, and that is manual operation. There's 2 different manual modes. One is water all zones and one is water one zone. Let's start with water all zones. First thing is make sure the dial is in the auto run position, and then press the water all zones button. It'll start with zone 1 and water it for the amount of time that you've got set, and then it'll go to zone 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many zones you've got set up. And that's all there is to it. And then once it's finished, it will return to normal operation. And this is good for giving your yard an additional watering without having to change your programming. Or maybe once you've set up the controller, you can run it and keep an eye on it and make sure it's doing exactly what you had intended. Okay, now the second mode is water one zone. So let's take a look at that real quick. So the first thing you do is turn the dial to the zone that you want to water. We're going to do zone 1, and then you will press water one zone now. As soon as you press that button, the controller will give you 2 or 3 seconds to adjust the amount of time. So you would use the right hand arrows to turn the time up or down, and once you've finished changing the time, it'll kick on and it'll run that zone for however many minutes you've selected. And this might be good for checking each zone to make sure there's no broken heads and that everything's popping up and spraying just like it should. And then once this is done, you would just set your dial back to auto run and everything will just be back to normal. So that is how to run this Rainbird SST controller. It's really simple once you understand the basics of it. It'll take you probably 10 minutes to set it up for the first time, and it's fairly easy to make changes in the future if you want to change watering times, watering days, or anything. I hope this video has been helpful to you. I really appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful to you. If it has, please click that like button down below. Also, I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. That way you can be notified when new videos come out. Thanks again.